G'day legends, and welcome back to the Change Your Trajectory series. In the first video, we covered how to set yourself a solid foundation so that you can start building on. In video 2, we are going to cover the first skill that I learned in my journey, and arguably the best and easiest way to start earning an income online, which is appointment setting. Before we get too tactical, let's align on what this actually is and why it is important. I'm going to walk you through what appointment setting is, where it fits in the high ticket sales ecosystem, exactly how you get paid, the different ways to do it, how to land your first role even with zero experience, how to stand out in interviews, and how to perform once you're in the box seat so you can transition into closing. If you've ever wondered, where do I start? This is it. So the first part we're going to cover is what is appointment setting and why start here. At the simplest level, appointment setting is the process of taking someone that has shown interest and moving them to a booked sales call with the closing team. You are the bridge between curiosity and conversion. You identify who is a good fit, why they're interested, what they want, what's stopping them, you qualify them financially, and then you connect them with the sales team. It's the most common entry point into high ticket sales for 3 reasons. Reason number 1, it's learnable fast. You don't need years of sales experience to qualify a lead. Ask smart questions and guide them into a booking. Reason number 2, it pays. Commission on high ticket offers adds up quickly, even at 5%. And reason number 3, it's the training ground for closers. You will learn the product, the language, the objections, and the flow of deals. Within weeks, you'll be talking just like the team, and within months, you can be the team. So there are 3 different types of appointment setters. There is Instagram DM setting, which is obviously done on Instagram, engaging with people who respond to a CTA, for example, DM me start, or people who react to content. You converse via text, you qualify, and you book. The next one is warm inbound SDR, calling people who already opted in through ads, landing pages, or lead forms. They've already raised their hand. And the last one is outbound SDR or cold calling, reaching out to people who haven't engaged yet or have gone cold. Now this one is going to be tougher, but incredible for skill building. And you can start with any of these. Many beginners start in the Instagram DMs because it's low friction. You are messaging from your phone. And because these creators and business owners are swamped with messages, it's actually where I made my first dollars online. And yes, it was a surreal feeling that first time a booked call turned into a commission. So how does the money work, and some realistic maths around appointment setting? Let's say a company sells a $7,000 program. The common percentage for commission for an appointment setter is 5% of the entire cash collected, which means on that particular deal, you will make $350 per sale that you booked. 4 closed deals a week from your bookings equals $1,400. Keep that pace up and you're in for a $5,000 to $6,000 month as a setter. Is that guaranteed? No. Is it achievable? Yes. If you consistently book quality calls. Your results will depend on lead flow quality, show up rates, close rates, your follow-up discipline, and just the caliber of the offer and the closer. But the economics are real, and companies happily pay it because booked, qualified calls is the bloodstream to their revenue. Without bookings, they don't make any money. Remember, these businesses survive on calendar and conversion. No booked calls equals no pipeline, and no pipeline equals no revenue. Your role is mission critical. So here's an example of why companies need appointment setters. Take a creator like Jordan Brown, for example. He teaches e-commerce and dropshipping with programs and mentorships. His Instagram page prompts people to DM him a keyword like mentor. And with hundreds of thousands of followers, his inbox floods. He can't reply to everyone personally, so he doesn't even try. He hires appointment setters to acknowledge the inbound, qualify the person's goals, pains, and means, share a helpful resource if appropriate, offer a call when it's clearly a fit, and then book them into the closer's calendar. That's the job. It's not pushy, it's a service. Remember, they came to you for help. Your job is to uncover whether the offer genuinely aligns with their goals, and if so, to move them forward. Okay, now we've gone over what appointment setting actually is. Now we are going to cover your path, how to land a role. You don't need permission from the universe, you need a plan. So use this 5-step path. Step 1 is going to be pick a niche. A niche is simply a category that you will work in. Choose something that you can learn fast and speak about naturally. This could be things like fitness or health coaching, e-commerce, dropshipping, agency, marketing offers, business, consulting, coaching, mindset, performance, and life coaching. It helps to be interested in the niche, but it is not mandatory. What matters is choosing one to focus your outreach and your understanding. When your brain holds one map, your speed doubles. So how do we locate potential companies? So on Instagram, search coach or mentor. Scan bios for CTAs like DM me start, apply, or book a call. Click the link. If the link goes to an application or a booking page, it's likely a high ticket offer and they may have setters and closers. If it's just a buy now page for $49, it's low ticket, move on. So once you've found a few, you want to build a list of 30 to 50 creators that you can outreach to. And now step number one, you want to clean up your social media page. This is going to be your resume. Before you message anyone, fix your profile, professional profile picture, clear bio, what you do, your intention to work as an appointment setter, and a simple credibility line if you have one. Remove the party proof. You're not hiding your life. You're showcasing your professional face. If a decision maker clicks on your profile and sees a clean, intentional presence, your reply rate is going to skyrocket. And now for step number three, you're going to want to prime the relationship. And what do I mean by that? Hit follow, engage genuinely, like, comment with intention. Don't be weird though, be present and be real. So when your DM arrives in their requests, you won't feel like a stranger. And now step number four, you want to reach out, but lead with value. Let me explain. Do not send, hey bro, you hiring setters. They get hundreds of those a day, believe me. Send something like, hey Jordan, I've been following your posts. Your breakdown on specific post was gold. I noticed your CTA drives a lot of DM responses. I've been training in DM setting, qualification, and follow-up systems. And I would love to help you optimize your pipeline and do a free audit on your current inbound flow if helpful. If it makes sense, I can also handle qualifications and bookings for you. Are you open for a 10-minute chat? Now, why is this going to work better than, hey bro, you hiring setters? Firstly, it shows you've paid attention and you actually know about their business. It offers value first. It positions you as someone that is going to solve their problem, which is overwhelming DMs and booked calls. Send 15 to 20 of these messages per day for a week. Track replies, then follow up on day 2 and day 5, and you're bound to get a reply. Step number 5 is parallel paths. Job boards, groups, and connections. Job boards, things like Seek, Indeed, or LinkedIn. Search terms like appointment setter, sales development representative, remote SDR, filter for remote, commission-based, and warm inbound leads. And make sure you avoid too good to be true claims. For example, $1,000 per booked call. That is not realistic. Another great place to search for roles is Facebook groups. Groups like high ticket setters and closers, job opportunities is a great one. Fitness offers on Facebook are especially common, but just be aware some posts are training pitches just disguised as jobs. You should not have to pay to be an employee. And number 3 is connections and academies. If you want to fast track your progress, join a reputable sales academy or mentorship. You'll get frameworks, certifications, role play reps, and most importantly, introductions to hiring companies. Run all of these 3 things until you land a role. Momentum beats perfection. And now I'm going to cover how to nail your interview even with zero experience. You don't need posture, you need to signal the right things. The first thing is just simply be honest. Say, look, I'm new to setting, but I've been studying frameworks, I'm coachable, and I'm hungry. Give me the scoreboard and the target, and I'll outwork expectations. You want to be curious, ask smart questions. What's your show rate and close rate from setter booked calls? What does your follow-up cadence look like? Where do you see the biggest leak? Is it lead quality, qualification, show rate? What does your top setter performance look like at day 30, 60, and 90? This just gives them an idea that you actually know what you're talking about. And you want to be team orientated. I'm here to be an asset. I'll learn your voice, your offer, and your SOPs fast. And I'll communicate with closers daily to improve qualifications. Avoid the I'm the best routine. They don't want a hero. They just want a team player that makes everyone better. Alrighty, now let's have a look at how to actually set successfully. Number 1, Instagram DM setting. This is conversational sales. These are the keys. Firstly, tone. Be human, clean, short sentences, no massive paragraphs of text. Use the prospect's language, mirror their energy without faking it. Next is the 5-box DM framework. Your opener can be, hey legend, what made you reach out today? Then you want to get current situation. What are you doing for work at the moment? How long you been doing it? Do you dislike it? Do you like it? Things like that. If we fast forward 6 to 12 months, what outcome would feel like a win? Number 4, gaps and blocks. What's missing right now? Is it skills, time, a plan, accountability, proof? And then it comes to the bridge to call or the pitch. This is exactly what our team helps with. If I send a link to book a quick strategy call, would you pick a time? Some important things you need to qualify leads are financial reality. They don't necessarily need to have the full amount today, but they need means, income, savings, financing potential. The depth of their pain is also important. If they're just annoyed, they don't book today. If they're absolutely done with it, they do book today. Timeline and motivation. Someday isn't a booking. I'm ready to move is. Whether the prospect is coachable. If they argue with every point in the DMs, they're gonna ghost you later. You wanna treat the setting process like a framework, not a script. Do not wanna sound robotic. Here's a few examples of how to answer tough questions. If they ask price immediately. Totally fair question, bro. There's actually no one price fits all. It's custom tailored to the individual and their needs. And the purpose of the call is to map that out for you. If it's not the right fit, we'll tell you straight. Would you like me to send the booking link? If they're curious but hesitant, all good, bro. Zero pressure. The call is simply 30 to 45 minutes to see if we can help you out. Worst case, you leave with clarity. Best case, we build a plan for you. Still down to chat? If they share a big goal, love that. If we can compress your path and avoid the usual mistakes, would that be worth a quick call to map your next steps? Now we want to cover a bit of a follow-up process with leads that have gone ghost. Day 0, the link's sent. Day 1, you want to say something like, saw some times opened up tomorrow, bro. Want me to grab one for you? Day 3, quick one, bro. You still aiming to get your goals moving this month? Day 7, I just uploaded some content I thought might be of value to you. Would you like me to send it through? And then day 14, I'm still here, bro, if you want to revisit. No rush on my end. Be kind, be consistent, never needy. Now let's just touch on warm inbound calls. It's the same framework, but it is voice to voice. The opener may sound something like, hey, name, you requested more information about offer. What sparked the interest? And you want to cover current situation, past situation, goals, and solution. Identical structure to DM setting. You want to book live on the phone. It's going to be best if we get you on the coach's calendar while we're on here. What's better for you, afternoons or evenings? A pro tip is confirm email or phone number while you are still on the call and ask them to check if they received it. Your show up rate is going to skyrocket. And now we'll cover outbound SDR or cold calling. Now this is going to be harder, but it is incredible training. Now this is going to be a numbers game. The more people you dial, the more chance you're going to book a call. You want to use a permission-based opener. Hey, name, it's your name. Super quick call. I can do a fast 15 seconds and you can tell me if you want to keep talking. That sound fair? If they accept, earn the next 30 seconds with Signal. We help their niche go from pain to outcome without unwanted path. Is that relevant for you right now or not a priority? If relevant, you want to shift into a mini information gathering. 2 to 3 questions about their situation and then a soft CTA. Sounds like it might be smart to map out a plan with the coach. Want me to send over a few times for later this week? If it's not relevant to them, be respectful. Ask for timing. When would it make sense for us to revisit things? And then set a reminder. Alrighty guys, how to excel fast. Once you're hired, your first 30 days matter. Here's your ramp plan. The 10-day ramp. Days 1 to 2, offer immersion. Study the origin story, promises, deliverables, case studies, and common objections. Listen to 10 recorded sales calls, ask the team for them, and write down the exact phrasing that moves people forward. Days 3 to 5, script equals skeleton. Memorize the intent of each question, not the actual questions themselves. Roleplay daily with a teammate and ask for blunt feedback. This will be the fastest way to grow. Days 6 to 10, live reps plus feedback loop. Do live DMs/calls. After every 10 convos, review where did the conversation stall. Meet with your closers and ask them, what is it that you wish setters would ask more consistently? And then build those into your information gathering. All right, when it comes to appointment setting, here are a few metrics that are going to matter. Your DM response rate, which is basically the percentage of people that reply to your first message. The qualify rate, which is the percentage of conversations that are actually qualified. Your booking rate, which is the percentage of qualified prospects who actually book a call. Your show rate, which is the percentage of booked calls that actually show up to the call. You can set yourself follow-up reminders to give yourself the best shot of getting all the prospects on the calls. And then lastly, the close rate from your bookings. Keep a simple spreadsheet that has all this information on it. This is going to be your leverage and you can see where you need to improve. Some simple things you can do to improve show rate. Make sure you send them the link while you are still on the call with them. You can automate SMS reminders the day before and the day of the call if you're allowed. And you can give the prospect a bit of a heads up of what to expect on the call and potentially get them to write down their goals so they are ready for the call. Now, it is very important to never book unqualified people just to hit numbers. This is going to kill morale and waste people's time. If they're not qualified now, you can simply offer them a free resource, set a follow-up date, or even refer them elsewhere if your offer isn't their solution. Protecting the pipeline earns trust, and trust gets you a better lead flow, which means more money. Now we're going to cover a little bit about objections. Now, you are not closing in the DMs or on an appointment setting call. You're simply pitching the call, not pitching the offer. So your objection handling is about context and the next step, not a hard sell. Here's a couple examples. What's the price? Like I touched on before, look bro, there's no one price fits all. It's custom tailored to the individual, which is kind of the point of the call, bro. Why do I need to go on a call? Can't you just explain it all here? Totally hear you, bro, but the reason for the call is so we can tailor a plan based off your situation and needs. It's going to save you time and money. It's 30 to 45 minutes, no pressure, bro. If it's not a fit, just say so. Oh, I'm busy this week. No worries, I can hold a time for you next week so you've got it locked in. Afternoons or evenings gonna be better for you. I've tried something like this before. It makes sense to be cautious, bro. The coach will most likely ask you, what did you try and why didn't it work last time? That's the whole point of the call, so that you avoid repeating the same mistakes. You want your tone to be calm, confident, and helpful. You're building trust, not boxing them in. Now, here are a few red flags when it comes to looking for a role. If it says guaranteed $1,000 per booking, it's fake. It's simply fake. If they're asking you to pay them to get hired, you may be buying a course, not landing a role. If they have no clarity on the offer or the deliverables, if they can't explain what they sell and to who, run. And then here are a few red flags for when you are in a role. If the company refuses to share close rates, show rates, or lead resources, your performance will be blamed on systematic leaks. So you want to push for transparency so that you know the numbers. Alrighty, now we're going to cover going from setter to closer and your 90-day plan. Appointment setting is the door and closing is the room where the bigger checks are written. So days 1 to 30, hit your activity targets and KPIs, book qualified calls, not just any calls, and shadow 10 of the closers. Take notes on their objection handling. Days 31 to 60, keep booking consistently, ask to run triage calls, which are short pre-calls to confirm it, and request one low risk or unqualified sales call per week for training. Days 61 to 90, ask for a hybrid lane, which is 70% setting and then 30% closing, so you get a bit of practice. Hit targets in both and show that you're calm under pressure. Present your results in a one-pager, bookings, show rate, closes from your pipeline, and revenue from your pipeline. Propose to your boss a transition with clear KPIs. If you make the closing team's job easier over your 30 to 90 days, you've fully briefed prospects, you've done everything they've asked for, most teams will happily trial you on calls because you've already become so indispensable. So now we're going to talk about some realistic milestones. Week 1, learn the offer, do 50 plus DM touches, book in your first couple of calls. Week 2, you want to be refining your questions, work your way up to 4 to 6 bookings per day, and you want to work on a 60 to 70% show rate. Week 3 to 4, you want to bump those numbers up to 6 to 10 bookings, maintain 65 to 75% show rate, and then by month 2, you want to be doing repeatable 8 to 12 bookings per day, and then by month 3, you should be well and truly replacing your job income. Obviously, it varies by the offer that you're on, and you want to begin shadowing closes. And then you want to ask for hybrid, which is what I discussed before, 70% setting, 30% closing to get some practice in. These are just averages. Your results may vary based on the offer. All right, we're getting towards the end of the video, but I want to just touch on the mindset for sustained success. Appointment setting is very simple, but it's not easy. The simplicity can fool people into thinking that it's luck. It isn't, it's reps. It's care, it's pattern recognition. It's choosing to be the person who follows through. You will send messages that will get ignored. You will book calls that no-show. You will have weeks that drag out. And then you'll have days where 3 deals close from your bookings. And then you'll feel it click and think, look, I can actually do this. Remember the foundation from video 1? Your why, your vision, change, obsession, and belief. This is where they become actions. Your why gets you to the keyboard when you're tired. Your vision keeps you selective. Book quality, not quantity. Your realization of change. Change reminds you to cut the habits that drain you. Obsession turns 1% daily improvements into monthly jumps. And belief keeps you steady when the week goes sideways. And remember, you're not spamming, you're not manipulating. You're listening, clarifying, and guiding. You're helping someone decide with clarity whether they want to take the next step. All right, so let's just do a little recap on everything we have discussed today. Firstly, you want to choose your niche and build a target list of 30 to 50. Secondly, clean up your social media, make it look professional and presentable. Step number 3, engage with content and then DM them with value. Step number 4, diversify your applications, Instagram DMs, job boards, and Facebook pages. Or optionally, a legit academy or mentorship to get your training. Number 5, interview like a pro. Honesty, curiosity, team first mindset. Number 6, perform in the hot seat. Learn the offer, master the skills, qualify with integrity, book qualified calls, and follow up like a beast. Number 7, you want to track everything from show rate to close rate, bookings, closes from your pipeline. And then lastly, ask for hybrid by day 60 to 90 with proof that you are ready for it. So appointment setting is the first lever that I pulled in the journey to changing my life. Not because it was glamorous, but because it was doable. It proved that the internet would pay me for the value that I bring. It paved me the road to closing, to higher income, to freedom of time and location. You can do the exact same thing. Start where you are. Use what you have. Message Message the next 5 people on your list right after this video. Keep going until the calendar is full. Then keep going some more. You've got the foundation, you've got the process to start setting. Now it is time to execute. So once again, legends, it has been a pleasure. The next video of this series will cover remote closing, so stay tuned for that. If you have any questions about anything, don't hesitate to hit me up on Instagram. And if you'd like to fast track your progress and get coaching tailored to your needs, there is a link in the description below to book a call with a success coach from the academy that taught me everything that I know. Other than that, legends, hit follow to stay up to date with future videos, and have a good day. Catch ya.